It is Monday, and for those of you who saw a short snippet of me picking up some library books today after I got off work, I'm very pleased with the delivery of the books. And in the short time that I have to read them and explore truth and knowledge and light, wisdom, I will definitely share the information with all of my friends and my family friends and my brothers and my sisters and my family. You are my family. This video is not going to be about my books right now. It's about staying woke. Okay? How you doing? I see you there. Franchelle Patton, right? Is that Franchelle? Thanks for joining me. I want you to, if you can, even if you have to pause and leave this video for a minute, to look at the photos that I posted. And you're going to see a lot of hangings, lynchings, and I wanted to talk about modern day lynching. So if you saw those, got a chance to look at them, some of my viewers may think that's disturbing, and if it's disturbing to you, it should be. And if you don't have a connection with it, then something's wrong with you. In one of the photos, it shows a white child, and I purposely was researching hangings that had children participating. Picnics, and that's why I don't use that word. Picnics, pick a nigga to hang. I mean, you get swinging from a tree, killing Indigenous as you eat your food with your children, your family, with your wife, as you play the croquet or football, volleyball, or whatever type of activities that were going on. But it was a sporting event for you to torture us, to kill us, to be cruel to us. And now in this day and age, you have enough nerves to slide over us some crumbs like food stamps, Obamacare, Obama phone at the time, whatever you could think of right now, those are crumbs. You have enough doggone nerves to slide over and brush us up a little bit of crumbs and want us to be happy about it. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed since, I was born in 1964. And I am thankful to the Most High for having conscious parents. And I lived in Germany for about 13 years of my life. And I had a conversation with my mother this morning because I was telling her about a neighbor's dog jumping out at me. And I'll get into that story later. But as soon as I told her that, she connected with that. When I told her that the dog jumped out at me, and she said, well, you know that white people train their dogs to attack us, not to like us. They train them, we used to say the word sick And I would hear neighbors when I was growing up as a kid, and it was like sick 'em. I had neighbors, white neighbor kids, that would purposely sick their dogs on us just to chase us. And we lived in a military community. Just evil. And laugh and just laugh and laugh as we run, as if they just enjoy torturing us and seeing us run. Big dogs to attack us. So we're jumping over fences, jumping on top of cars, just to run for safety. You know, my mother, she explained a story to me, and she said, when we were living in Germany when I was younger, because I lived there three times in my life, at different intervals in my life. And she explained how the Germans they actually had conversations and said that, quote unquote, blacks had tails. Isn't it amazing when you hear these stories about us having tails when all the lies are really opposite? So the German women wanted to date some of these black brothers that were in the service, that were in the army over there, and they wanted to see the tail. They actually said that we had a tail behind us. Okay? We know troglodytes have tails. And we're not no troglodytes. So, doing your reading and do your research, man, I'm telling you, these stories, I mean, even at the age of 52, conversations that I had with my parents and with friends are resonating. And that's why it is really good to teach your children and to talk to them, because trust me, they will remember a conversation. If you conversate with them and talk to them, they're going to understand. They're going to remember. They will recall. They will. And I found that pretty amazing, that I have a mother that can break it down to me, and that we can relate so on a deep level. Also, she had shared story with me, and I remember too many times being called nigger. That's another word. We not no niggas. Now you say Negus. Well, no, we talking about nigger. You know what I'm talking about. We know who the true nigger is too. That's not us. Never claimed it. Even if I heard it. Not talking to me, looking at yourself. So my mom began to explain a story when we lived in Kentucky. How my sister and brother, we were playing outside on the swing set, and a white child called me a nigger. And my mother looked at him and said, "We not no niggas." And she says, "You the nigger, you the white nigger." And he said, "I ain't no nigger," and ran in the house crying. See, the thing is, they say sticks and stones may break my bones, and I'm just going to go here. But I just want to speak the truth. And you can call me ignorant or whatever. But if you start calling out people truly what they truly are, they will back up off of you. Stop holding your tongue. There's a way intellectually you can just straight out say what you got to say. People get offended. I mean, we're at that point where Indigenous people, you're afraid to speak up. You're afraid to talk. You holding your tongue. There's a way. You don't have to just rip a person a new asshole. You just tell them the truth. You can just speak truth, and you can just speak your life. You don't care if they don't like it or not. Now, I know a lot of us have jobs and we have professions and we have to walk on eggshells or whatnot. But please don't bring up a subject if you're not ready to deal with the truth in front of me. I don't care if it's at work or not. That's just point blank. If you ask me, I'm going to say it. Or if you ask me, I can say, hey, look, I get off in blah, blah, blah minutes and take my break and blah, 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 or I'm leaving, and hey, we can talk about it then. You're going to have to start addressing. I sent you a picture of it with. Exactly. I seen them. I saw them. Thank you, Rasta. Yeah. Hey, Auntie. And Auntie, I'm telling you, my mother did not play. She does not play to this day. She is a straight shooter. She fair, true, and honest, and she does not play. We were talking, and she says nothing has changed. She said the same thing that was going on then is the same thing that's going on now. And now even with the children, our black girls being missing, our indigenous women, girls are missing out on the street. We don't need to be quiet and silent about that. That's nothing to start being quiet about. That's nothing to be silent about. Period. If you're not close enough to help the situation, definitely what you need to be doing is, if you're in these areas, no matter where you are, it's a crime right now. It is a crime right now for these people to be out here stealing our children, murdering them. We don't know where they are. Human trafficking, organ harvesting, sex trafficking, sex slaves. It's so much going on in the community. It's so much going out. This is a big world. It is. And we got thousands of women missing, black women missing, indigenous women missing, and we're not doing anything. We just quiet as can be, going on our daily life like nothing's going on. But I'm telling you right now, everybody should be blowing up a post saying something. I blame you for keeping your mouth closed. I blame you for keeping your mouth closed. Open up your goddamn mouth. Not one more need to be missing. And mothers and fathers, aunts, uncles, granddaddies, grandmamas, big mamas, big paws. You don't need to be allowing any child to be walking alone in the dark, walking to a bus stop, to a store. That can wait. Like they say, texting can wait. People are stressing about different texts, and I know texting and driving kills, but god dang, this right here cannot wait. This cannot wait. Not a minute, not a goddamn second. We got children out there turning up missing. I don't know if people in cahoots, because even in so-called slavery times, we have black people luring people and taking people as well. I'm not saying that we're doing to being a cause of it, but because I know somebody's behind it. But it's mighty strange. So many black women and black girls are coming up freaking goddamn missing. Some people saying it's fake news, and it ain't no goddamn fake news. This some real shit. But if it was your doggone daughter, your mother, your sister, somebody out there missing, and you be angry and you have anxiety, your doggone guts will be exploding right now from being nervous and being sick. And there you are sitting there not doing anything, not saying anything. I mean, you got social media, it could be fun, but god dang, this is a serious situation. My brothers and my sisters. You know, I turn on social media and everybody got their own business and they can do whatever they want to do, say whatever they want to say. You want to talk about somebody's weave, you want to talk about why people wear fake fingernails. I don't know. But here we talking about missing doggone children. Indigenous children. And everybody's quiet. The media freaking quiet. All the celebrities are quiet. All the so-called civil rights activists are quiet. You're not loud enough, peoples. Now you see this what I'm wearing right here? That says unity. Unity means we come together. It don't mean that you got to come together in the streets marching. You do that, you can do that. That's fine too. But it means unity as one mind. Okay? You gonna tell me you ain't never watched freaking Drumline? One band, one sound? We are the goddamn band with one sound to come together. To come together as one. Whatever you do, that means whatever you do for the cause, to pause for the cause, to do what's to make this noticeable. To put some action to it. To find these girls. That's everyone. I mean, even if you even think, if you know of any of these girls, if you know, the last time you saw them, if you have any information, come forward, man. Come forward with any information. Don't be afraid. Sound out. Be loud. Let somebody know so these children and these women can come home. Somebody knows something. Somebody knows something. Somebody has some information. All I'm saying is you need to come forward with it. I don't care if it's the smallest thing. The smallest clue. Smallest piece of information. Could be something majorly big. To break the case. True story, tell me the truth that I think I wake up and learn how to play and stop eating. And do you make these sisters? Because if you do, I need some we are sacred to bring voice to the serious problem that we have. That's right, Prentice, we are. Hey, TJ. Hey, Deidre. We have to start opening our mouths, people. I mean, really. When we say love and light, but we're not even giving true light to our people that are suffering out there. We got women, the woman, the womb man out there. Snatching up young girls. They'll probably never be mothers again if they're deceased. Let me tell you something. in some of these girls, it might be some runaway situations. I don't know how many thousand, but I know the number is big. Women and the children, young girls, right here in America. Now, some of them, it might be some runaway stuff going on. But I doubt all of them are that way. They're not. There's a war against our people. And if you look at the melanin of our skin, I'm reading so many articles on what they can do with melanin. Melanin has crystalline in it. Crystalline, people. They even use melanin, and they say they use it from squid ink to preserve certain foods. To preserve foods. Doesn't matter really where they pull the melanin from, really. Yeah, it does matter, because they pull it from us. There are melanin pills that if whites want to have a tan, they hate us so much, but they want a tan and look like us. So they can skip the tanning salon and they can just take a pill containing melanin. You don't even know who you are. And why it's so important that we get our girls back, our women back. That we protect and watch our women. Kings, you're gonna have to step out and start protecting your queens. And I know sometimes I'm hesitant about saying the word queen, because I know I did define it, and it was the opposite of what I thought it was. However, I'm saying queens of royalty, high goddess. You need to be out there protecting us. And if you got some type of, if you feel like you can't protect a woman because you've got some sick, demented, sexual predator mentality, brother, you need to go get some help. Women too. Because I'm going to implore you that if you see someone, a child, just out there stranded, walking around, roaming around, looking lost, or even if you see a child at night walking around, you with your wife, y'all need to give guidance, some true guidance. So don't you need to call your mother? Tell them go in a public place and call their parent. Parents, you need to start being accountable for your children out there on the street. It is not that doggone important. It can wait. They don't need to be on their bicycles down the street somewhere playing, walking to the store alone. They don't need to be alone. The opportunity and the odds for something to happen to them is great. You know, I received my undergrad is in cybersecurity in 2013. And one of the sickest stories stories and studies and researches that I did was about human trafficking and how men or customers from overseas would order a girl, a female, to certain specifications, and that child will come up missing. Because they're going to grab it. Don't you know that criminals are shopping all the time? You up there shopping for some shoes, Louis Vuitton and some Gucci, whatever, something that you want to keep up with the fad, you know, or you just basically doing some basic shopping at Walmart. Shopping is shopping. And a criminal mind, they're shopping for you. woman. They're shopping for you, black man. They're shopping for you, black girl, indigenous women, girls, men. Because men are coming up, couples are coming up missing too. Right here in Texas, they had a couple come up missing. So you wonder why, people get away with burglarizing your vehicles and everything. They're sitting out there vulnerable. So you got your child out there vulnerable. Most people won't even leave their goddamn cell phone on the seat of their dang car. Leave their dang door open for somebody to come and get their cell phone or their computer or their valuables. And as soon as if you leave your phone at a restaurant or whatever, you're running like heck to get back there to get it. But you letting your child leave. So I'm making you accountable and responsible for your children. I'm making you accountable and responsible for teaching your children where they should be. And see, a child is going to think like a child. They're not going to think like an adult. So you're going to have to, you're going to have to waste your breath. You think you're wasting your breath and telling them. You're going to have to tell them on a daily basis. You're going to have to remind them about the dangers out there in the street. This is what we can do on our end to protect our children, to protect ourselves. And women, don't go out at night. I don't go out at night without my husband. I just don't do it anymore. Because it can wait. We're living in dangerous times. I'm not saying to be paranoid. And if you got yourself together and you're ready to come on out, come on out. Because I keep my little taser and whatever stuff with me. I can understand that. And you probably need to start giving your children tasers for the small little trips that they're along. Tasers, repellent, whatever. And you know what? Self-defense classes. I'm not saying that a child could beat up an adult, but at least they can use some different techniques to get away. We're talking about getting away. We're talking about survival. We're not talking about standing there and try to fight off this person and just stand there the complete time. We're talking about techniques to break away, to run, to get your freedom away from someone that is trying to hurt you, kill you, or steal you, or take you. So all women, you need to do that. We need to be teaching our daughters and our kings, our men. I need to be protecting us, man. Y'all need to be protecting us. What are you doing? Y'all need to be watching out for us. So please watch out for us. Please watch out for us. We need you. We need you. We love you, man. We support y'all. Support us. Love us. Truly love us. We are your nation, man. I've got 4 daughters and 1 son. And this is not no feminist type of, this is not a feminist speech. This is a nation speech. I got to step up. We can't do it alone. We can't do it by ourselves. However you make it happen, whatever you say, however you spread the word, however you bring awareness, do it on a daily basis. Because like my mom said, things ain't changed. And my mom's 74. Things have not changed. So this is not about to change right now, people. My brothers, my sisters, my kings and my queens. I'm not going to sit here and say, change going to come. I'm not going to give you that type of speech. I just want to see some action. Some common sense, factual action. Because you know what the facts are behind what I'm saying. They're out to kill us, to destroy us. And we got to protect our own because nobody else going to do it. So if you see someone aimlessly wandering around looking lost or just out in the dark and you ask them, where's your mom? You got your mom? You got a female with them. People and kids, and that's the sad part about it, that kids are not even trusting and people are not trusting. So they may even think you might be trying to attack them. It's a sad situation. But if anything you can do, shoot, call somebody. Because a child should not be walking around alone. A young girl. It just brings to mind when my mom said, stay in front of the house. When the street light come on, be inside. They don't do that anymore. Kids are in. Actually, I see parents out with their children. I'm out with mine when they're outside playing. We need to go back to watching our phones and holding on to our iPads and like it's the most valuable thing we have to own. We worried about if we locked our car, click, click, click. But we're not even locking down our children. We're not even protecting our own children, man. We're allowing them in this technology age where people can see anything, order anything, do anything, say anything. We're looking at that technology age where we're allowing our kids to go out, and we got all kinds of creepy people out here, man. We have organizations that are sick, that are out shopping for your child, shopping for mine, shopping for you, Indigenous woman. This is a serious message. You need to be taking heed to it. If you can hear my voice, yeah, I'm talking to you. Each and every last one of you. Each and every last one of you. This is the subject that needs to be dialogued at night, at the dinner table, texting, on social media, because this is a bad situation and it is not going away. You know it's not going away. True story, tell me the truth that I think. We are sacred to bring voice. Serious problems, that's right. Hey, Kanita, how you doing? I manifest. Love you much, too. Breathe my love and light to you, my sister. So, that's all I have for y'all tonight. But trust me, I'm putting this video out here, and I know it's there. And I don't care who hears what I said, and the pictures that I posted. They need to bring some consciousness to your mind. You know, children and women disappearing without a trace. Just poof, gone. Poof, gone. Ain't nobody wearing no white sheets now, baby. You looking for a white sheet to come in your neighborhood to say, yeah, that's the person they stole with a, wearing a little KKK hat and they stealing children. No. They blend in better than that, baby. They blend in better than that. That's just too obvious. That's too many women, too many girls, too many. Should be mad as hell. Pissed. Sorry for that phrase. There ain't no closure when your child missing and your mother missing, your daughter missing, your sister missing, your wife missing, your girlfriend missing, your queen missing, your goddess missing, gone, away, being tortured. It made me think about Kendrick Johnson. And I was protesting in Georgia for Kendrick. Bright young man in Georgia. Rolled up in a gym mat, saying that the story is he was trying to retrieve his tennis shoe. And you can look at the diameter of the way the mat was rolled up. There's nowhere in the world he could have fit through that doggone mat. They killed that boy. They killed that boy and took all his organs out of his body. All of them. And stuffed him up with newspaper. It's open season on us. And those of you that do not like what I'm saying, I do not care. I don't. Because I speak only truth. I speak only truth. We know that boy did not fall down into a mat inside of a gym mat rolled up. Nowhere in the world. For a shoe? No. They plotted and killed that boy. And it was like a cadaver. Not the funeral home, but I don't know, it was the morgue or the funeral home. I don't know where they found that boy's body. But it was stuffed up with newspaper. All his organs gone. An athlete. Strong. Indigenous. A young king. Took his organs. All of them. Left nothing there. Somebody was in great need. Evidently, there's a lot of great need. And we are being preyed upon. For the very skin that they hate. And they disassemble you and take all of your organs. If you can't handle what I'm saying, y'all can go ahead and click off. But I had made a commitment to myself that I was going to say this live. And y'all can share this with whoever you would like to share it with. See, I know myself, know that self, and I love my people. I love my brothers and I love my sisters. I love y'all. I do. This is me since day one. And people that know me, they know who I am. And what you see is what you get. I'm still in the learning phase, and trust me, I've got a long way to go. But one thing I have is a voice. And I'm going to speak my mind, I'm going to speak my voice. Period. If I lose a job from it, that don't even matter to me neither. It don't. Because you know what, when I view the homeless, I look at the homeless and I don't feel sorry for the homeless. Though I like to help and donate to the homeless. Because the homeless, besides all the elements, trust me, if we had an area, if we had land, the homeless would not be called the homeless. There would just be people developing their own homes. I don't care if it's in a tent, close to free running water, lake. That's indigenous. That's what we did anyway. All this junk we got up in the house, stuff that we got to carry from place to place. We all hoarders. I don't care if you got a couch in your house, a rug, pots and pans. You hoarding something. You got a bunch of stuff. And the average person has a lot of stuff in their house. Now, homeless people, they may have their bag, a few items, and they go from place to place. Their one key motive is their health, to sustain their health, food, water. And guess what? The shelter, the sky is their shelter. Y'all thinking those people are crazy out there and you afraid of them? You say, oh, most of them got mental illnesses. Yeah, there's some that do have mental illnesses out there. It's true. But a lot of them got good sense. Trust me, I was a security officer and I used to talk to a lot of brothers and sisters that was out there that said that they were CEOs of their own company and, you know, they just got tired. They throw the backpack on and they keep going, and you don't even know what they have in a bank. You don't. You don't know what they have, but you're judging them. That they're insane, that something's wrong with them. You're afraid of them. You say, oh, you know, you're moving to the side. Trust me, they have a whole lot more freedom than you and I do right now. They're not living under the government of electricity and paying for water and all this other type of stuff. Paying for rent every doggone month. That's just ridiculous just to live. By square feet. If you think about it, it's stupid. How controlled and manipulated we are. There's a lot of people that's out there that's homeless. They make their choice that they want to do that. I know people that have made that choice to do that for a year or two. Because they got so involved in that, not even 9 to 5, but just working day in, day out. From can't see morning to can't see night. It's another form of slavery. Mind not strong enough to say no, so they got credit card debt, student loan debt, just debt, car debt. So much debt they barely can even eat. But now, those same people, all they have to think about is some temporary shelter, food, water, health. See, you have water. Melanated rich organs, they know that we are valuable. Harriet, that is the truth, my sister. Thank you for that light. They know that we are valuable. And I implore every one of you that think I'm talking nonsense and that, oh, I'm just like sideways somewhere. You need to study and research that. And you sisters out there that are light in your skin, stop killing. Stop killing and blocking your source of light, your energy. Stop doing that. That's dangerous. And it's an abomination. Stop lighting your skin. And if you have a spot, I mean, use a little lime juice for something that maybe you had a pimple and it, became toxic. Do something natural. But don't go in there just putting cream all over your face. Lighten your skin. Stop changing your beauty. Your true natural beauty, man. And I'm not talking about, hairstyles or nothing like that. I mean, you want to choose to do preserve your natural hair, and you're doing braids and things like that. That's cool. But all this skin lightening stuff and this booty implant, stop messing up your bodies, ladies. Stop with the implants of your butt, your breasts. Leave it alone. If it ain't big enough, do some squats. Go to the gym. I was living in Atlanta, working out at LA Fitness, and you see it. I mean, ladies, if you have them, I know that's your prerogative. That's what you want to do, but that stuff is not healthy. It travels through your body. It will break off into your body and make you sick. It's not natural. When I see it, it doesn't even move up and down. You know how the booty cheek goes up and down when you're walking? It has no movement. Just a big old bubble with no movement. And then when these ladies are walking, it's like, it's so heavy on their back. Like it's so unhealthy. It looks so uncomfortable. Why are you doing that to yourself? Don't you know the King wants you the way you are? He loves you the way you are. And you got to think about when you get, when you're blessed to live until you're 70 or 80. You think that's going to deflate? If it's a good implant and it stays, it's going to be that way. You'll be working out for the rest of your life. And more than likely, when you're working out at the gym, it's going to explode at some point. It's going to inflate. You're going to have a big fat dimple like a donut in the middle. Love thyself. Okay? All of you. Trust me. I've had 3 C-sections. So I have a stomach, and I know I got like this little pudge right here on my stomach. But guess what? I look at myself and I say, I just love you, Mantra, Malia. I love you. And I see that, and I say, I'm working on that. I'm working on you. That's all you can tell yourself, and actually do it. Lay down, do the sit-ups. Work on yourself. Stay healthy. Stay fit. Like my girlfriend Gina say, get fit, stay fit, and that's it. That's her slogan. You don't need anything to enhance you, putting fake stuff inside your body. You're a goddess. You're a queen. The whole world wants to become you. You know how many women they want to be you? They wish that they were you. Love thyself. See, when you begin to know and realize who you are, so precious. And our men, you're so precious. We love you. And my sisters, we need to let our brothers know we love them. Our indigenous kings, we need to let them know what they mean to us. We do. They need to hear it from our mouth. Sometimes we do the nagging and the bickering and the arguing, but they need to truly know how we feel and how we appreciate and we adore them. They treasure us, but we should treasure them too, and we need to. You need to voice that. You need to control the levels of your voice. And speak to them with honey on your tongue. That's all I have for y'all today. Love and light. I know, Harriet, I know, don't you? Love our black men, our indigenous men. I do. Do you know how powerful you are? Do you know how powerful you are? We are the original people. Carrying that alone should give you great consciousness. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. That's why I'm telling you now. I love you too, Harriet. I love you too. Well, y'all know, I'm gonna dip out on y'all. Got my butts. Oh yes. So I'm definitely gonna read this one too. William Penn's own account of the Lenape or Delaware Indians. So yeah. Okay, my phone is gonna die, so if I just blip out and I'm gone, that's what happened. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. And I think I showed you doing this one earlier. The Knockabout Club in North Africa.